right. I am live. Yes, just me today. Quickly going to go share out to Twitter and stuff because I forgot, and I'm going to quickly do that. But as you guys are coming in, welcome to the show. No Nick today. He has finals for his classes, so it's just going to be me. And yeah, no hockey today. One NFL game today. We got Monday Night Football. It's actually me and Nick's favorite game of the week. It's our circa pick, so we'll still go over it because it doesn't really matter at this point. And we'll go through the complete NBA slate. But before we go and do that, I'm gonna go look back at yesterday real quick. We went 17-13 in our plays overall. Not going to complain about that. Profitable day. Happy to see that. NBA was a 1-2 day. We started off good with Milwaukee -6. Other than that, Oklahoma City and New Orleans were not even close. Nick 2-1 in hockey yesterday. He hit on Anaheim and Vancouver. Was so close to that Florida-Colorado over, but 2-1 for hockey yesterday. Football is what kind of tanked our record a little bit. 1-4 there. Football team under in Baltimore, Carolina, Buffalo. All didn't work out. Saints versus the Jets did. Saints -5.5 was our only winner yesterday in football. That includes Canadian football, which me and Nick threw up the Hamilton money line, which was not a winner. They were winning most of the game. Did not work out. So those are those games. But what did carry us yesterday, 13-4 in college basketball, which was fantastic. Losers being the over in the Jacksonville State game, the over in the Dayton game, Kansas City on the money line, and USC -25 versus Long Beach. All of our winners, Coastal +5, could have grabbed the money line. That would work too. FSU under, Colgate under, Merrimack and Indiana over, Davidson over, Dayton +2.5, Navy and Marist over, Hampton and Loyola, Maryland under, UTEP under, Nova under, Long Beach under, Cal Bap under, and Seton Hall -9. So 13-4, another killer day, and I believe we're now up to the highest we've ever been. 261 and 187. We're up 56.88 units in college basketball this year. So really, really hot start there. Later slate today. We only have the 3 games, but we only have 3 bets in college basketball, but we will be going over. If you have any questions about any of the games, we'll go ahead and go over them. Supness, good. We're good to start the show. Mike Glennon. Okay. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Dang right. Do what Marco says. Good morning, Tim. Good morning. AJ is saying, Tim, good morning. Smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button because there's no Nick today. There you go. If there's a reason to. No Nick, smash the like button. No hockey. I know, it's fantastic, isn't it? Rhode Island -6, Boston College first half. Let me go pull that stuff up because I was lazy and I don't have my Google Docs up. Let's go ahead and pull it up. We had Rhode Island -6. We have them as 10.5 point. If that's actually a -6, then we might be adding another play to our card. No, it's a 7 on our book. If that actually drops down to 6, I'll be interested in grabbing Rhode Island. We have them as 10.5 point favorites. But right now, no play on that one. Boston College first half. I will say I did the free pick video on it last night. We have the over. As for a side, it would be a slight lean towards Boston College by 0.5 point. So, rip, no hockey today. Yeah, I know, but it's nice. Oh, we have to deal with the 14-game slate tomorrow. NHL play, COVID-19 lock. There you go. You have a hockey play today for you Flames. You do realize that game got canceled, right? Yeah. That game is canceled. Bucks -4. Mavs cover. Titans -8.5. Jacksonville under. Houston under. All cash for me. Good job. Bucks, I was on with you. Cavs, I was on the opposite side. It happens. Titans didn't bet it, but Nick did. He had a good day yesterday. Jacksonville under. Houston under. I know Nick had both of those bets as well. Sup, fellas? Sup? Pelicans and OKC. You do realize OKC was against the Mavericks, right? Am I missing something? OKC was against the Mavericks. Pelicans I had too, and Blazers I had. Yeah. It's going to be a short show today. Yeah, I'm going to be going over all the basketball games and then going from there. Lexia, yeah, that guy's game's been suspended. Yep. For some reason, it's still showing up on DK. They're late to the party. Yep. No hockey today. Hell yes. No Nick. Hell yeah. Yeah. No Nick. No Nick. Oh, sorry, Nick. I was ready for the Flower and Markstrom. Oh. Green Bay -12. There you go. There you go. A Tim question. Off the grid. Is Nick a little shy? No. Not at all. Suns money line. Bucks money line. I will say... do the Bucks? Bucks do play today. Suns, yes. Bucks, I think I would lead more towards the Celtics with the Bucks being on the second leg of a back-to-back. Yes, side bet. Gotcha. 7.5 on my book. Should have got it last night at 6.5. For what? What's that, a 6.5? Oh, the Rhode Island game. I got you. But lost. Yep. Grizzlies. I will say I don't have a bet on the Grizzlies today. I have a bet on a total, but I do not have a bet on the Grizzlies. When he be on the show, he's just serious. He just gets it. He's on here to get his work done. So he does enjoy the thing, but he's a little bit more serious on the show because he likes to get across. No Tim draw of the day. Nope, no draw of the day. I got Chicago State +2 -110 now 10 of mine. Hey, that's not a bad line. We don't have anything from that game. I got North Dakota State -2.5. Now it's 3.5. It's crossed from it would have been a lean towards North Dakota State to lean towards Indiana State now, but no interest in that one for me. Green Bay over cashes. Aaron Rodgers was a bad man. Yes, he was. Little does Marcos knows he's in the chat. Cashed a 4-teamer yesterday for 2 units. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to mention real quick before we jump into the slate. How about my teaser from yesterday? Kansas City, New Orleans, under in Jacksonville, under in Baltimore, Washington, Seattle, Denver, Chargers, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Green Bay, Carolina. My teaser yesterday, my Hail Mary teaser, went 11-1. That was rough. Nick is yes, exactly. I know he's in the chat. Exactly. Yep. So that was a little bit frustrating. 11-1, so close to a nice payday. But we'll go ahead and jump into the action for today. It's probably going to be a shorter stream just because it's me, and there's a couple of NBA games, but nothing crazy. Pulling up covers on my opposite side of the screen, just so we can go ahead and do this. We get to start off Monday Night Football. The Rams at the Cardinals. Cardinals are about a 2.5-point favorite. Total 51. Rams 8-4 this year. 2-4 on the road. 5-7 against the spread. 2-4 against the spread on the road. 6-4 their last 10 games, and 4-6 against the spread in those games. On the opposite side, we get one of the best teams in the NFL, Arizona Cardinals. 10-2, 3-2 at home. So both their losses have come at home. But 9-3 against the spread, 2-3 against the spread at home. Makes sense. They lost a couple games there. Against the spread, 8-2. 8-2 against the spread the last 10 games. Last 10 games, 8-2 against the spread, 8-2. we're just going to ride with the momentum. We're on the Arizona Cardinals today. That's actually our circa bet. It was our best bet of the week in terms of the NFL. So Arizona is going to be our play. We just feel like that's a really strong spot. I forgot to put Arizona in there. Arizona's been hot. The Rams have not. It's just a spot where I really do like Arizona in this side. And Nick's on the same page. Obviously, we're going after it. Arizona has covered in 3 out of the last 5, and then 8 out of the last 10. The only time they didn't cover, horrible loss versus Carolina, and a game versus Green Bay. Other than that, against Chicago, they covered. Against Seattle, they covered. Against San Francisco, against Houston, Cleveland, San Francisco, the Rams. Last time they played, and that was when the Rams had Robert Woods, 37-20 Cardinals, and then 31-19 against Jacksonville week 3. This Cardinals team is definitely going to be very, very dynamic tonight. I think this Cardinals probably win by like 10 plus tonight. There you go. Let's go back on. Back into the chat. I took the teaser and faded Carolina. Good job. Good job. It should have been. Yeah, but Carolina was going to stay on the card because that was one of our 5 premium plays yesterday. So, unfortunately, that's how it works. Facts, same here. I followed added Chiefs under instead of Washington on teaser. Oh, damn. I just asked a question because I know a lot of Twins. They have, yeah, I guess. He's not shy now. It's a parlay. Someone waiting on Cardinals to cash 20 for 100,000 might have to ride cards. If I was in that position, I'd put my entire bankroll tonight on the Rams money line or Rams spread. I would put my entire bankroll on that just to hedge myself. Because yes, $100,000 would be nice, but if the Cardinals don't win tonight, I would 100% be hedging if I had a parlay like that and that was my final leg. I would be putting a chunk of money on the Rams tonight. Cards for you, yes. For your parfait, you got yogurt, granola. You got the Warriors money line, Cavs money line, Raptors money line, Hornets +3, Cardinals reverse line at -4.5 at +140, Nuggets money line, North Dakota State, and the under, and the Chicago State. Good luck. But last leg usually never covers. Yes, that's the big thing. So what I would do if the guy had Cardinals money line on that, I would have Rams money line as a hedge. If you had -2.5 for the Cardinals, I would have +2.5 for the Rams as a hedge. 100%. That's the exact way I'm going to do it. Aren't the Rams like 8-0 against the Cardinals in Phoenix? Yeah, but this is a different Cardinals team. Fade the Cardinals. Go ahead. Have fun. Yeah, I saw Stafford's like 0-17 against teams that are over 500 or have 10 wins past week 10 or something like that, 13, something of that nature. I don't trust Matthew Stafford right now. Thank you, Mike Glennon, trying to say that. Gotcha. Cleveland State +13 versus Oklahoma State. I will say we have the over in that game. Arizona in the over. That's fair. I feel like you're right, Tim. Correlated parlay, Cardinals and the over. Yeah, I feel like that would be the spot. Nick, you any look ahead lines? Nick, any look ahead lines for NHL tomorrow? Stafford sucks. Yes. Carolina killed my parlay yesterday. They 100% did. For sure. Yep. Stafford to get an interception. I don't mind that at all. Lions almost was in there yesterday, was down 14-0 and scored 10 straight. And then proceeded to score nothing the rest of the game. So, yep, there you go. But we got a decent-sized NBA slate for today. But before we jump into that, I'm going to roll the bumper, and then we'll jump into some NBA action.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to earlesportsbets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
All right. All right, see you, Mike. Bears had a big lead. Yeah. Go Packers. Rams need this win if they want to have a chance. Yeah. Just because they need a win doesn't mean they're going to get it. Arizona needs that win to help solidify themselves in the division. So that they can keep that number 1 spot in the NFC. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and jump into some NBA action for today. Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers to start it off. Cleveland around a 5.5 point favorite in this game, total of 207. Looking at these two teams, real quick, Miami, they are still beat up. I'm checking the injury report real quick. I believe. Come on. Injury report. Yeah, Bam and Butler will remain out. Butler is not even traveling to Cleveland tonight. Cleveland on the other side. And then Miami has been ugly. It's been ugly there since Bam and Butler both went out. On the other side, this Cleveland Cavalier team continues to be the best team in the NBA. They are 21-7 against the spread. They are the best against the spread team in the NBA by a solid 2.5 games over the Golden State Warriors. This is a team that it's always going to be Cleveland. For right now, Cleveland's covering. They're playing really, really well. And I'm going to continue to ride with them. Cleveland, -5, -5.5, wherever you get it at now. I am all over the Cleveland Cavaliers for this one against the Miami Heat. Ravens was the only bad circuit pick, and you were against it, and you were right. Hey, I think that's what. Well, I'm figuring that one out. Yeah, the circuit picks for this week for my group was Browns, Chiefs, Arizona, Washington, and Cincinnati. So we're pretty much done with circuit anyway. But it happens. Bears and Green Bay went watch over took +11 and under. Damn. Well, you did that because you don't like Green Bay. Right, I took Cardinals, play it safe. Yes. Do the Dubs get it together today against a struggling Pacers team? We'll see. I'll go over that one in a minute. Bills didn't needed that one. They didn't. Yeah. They definitely needed that one. And I had +3.5 in overtime. I'm like, just do not get a touchdown. Of course, that's what they do. So. Please tell me you're riding with the Cavs till the wheels fall off. Yeah. Yes, they 100%. I took Cavs -5. Yep, Cavs cover, but Heat win. I don't think that's how that works, because the Cavs can't cover a -5 if they lose. That's just my thoughts. Riding that, yeah, I'm riding it too. Kansas City to put smackdown on Vegas. The real Kansas City is back after a crappy start. I keep saying Kansas City against Tampa Bay or the Rams. No, it's going to be Green Bay. Green Bay will end up making it for the NFC side. But Kansas City definitely has a shot from the AFC side. Thought Suns were currently the best team? No. In terms of record-wise, I believe so. In terms of record, Suns 21-4. Golden State 21-5. In terms of covering, the Cleveland Cavaliers are 21-7, and then Golden State is 17-8-1 against the spread. So in my eyes, the Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA. There you go. Cavs minus, yes. Oh yeah, Golden State is doing well, but I thought Suns were. Yes. Yes. I just said that. Atlanta game over. We'll go over that one in a minute. Which one is that one? Yeah, that one. We'll go over that one in a minute. LOL, Cavs cover, but Heat win the Twilight Zone. Yes. No way. Yes, we got that one. We got it. Speaking of Golden State Warriors, Indiana Pacers in the next game. Warriors 4-point favorites. Total of 214 in this game. And to answer the question of who asked about Golden State? Nathan asking if Golden State gets it together. I don't know. I passed on this game. I have 6 plays on today's 9-game slate. This is just one of the games I decided to leave off. It would be a lean towards Golden State. Indiana is a good team, though. I still think that they still have a shot to put some type of run together. They're a healthy team. Sabonis, Brogdon, LeVert, and Turner definitely have a good core there. They are 9-6 at home, so that is a positive. But at a like a -4, at a +4, no, I'm not gonna be interested in going after the Pacers. If Pacers had like a +6, 6.5 area, I'd be on the Pacers. Not quite on Golden State. I would want it to be a little bit less. Actually, a 3 or 4 might be okay, but I just left this game off my slate for right now. If I do add it, I'll let you guys know. It'll be either be a free play on the EarleSportsBets.com site, or I'll have a Facebook post or YouTube post on it. But most likely, I'm going to be staying off of this game. G State -3.5. That's fine. Curry needs 7 threes. There you go. Maybe put a prop on that one. I think Curry waits to break it at home. That's a good idea. And I don't know when the next time they play at home is, but go that. Every time Curry has a bad game, he goes hard the following game. I like Golden State money line. I'm not saying that Golden State loses or doesn't cover. I just didn't play this one. Under Warriors. I think I had it around a 212, and it's a 213, so slightly in there, but nothing I would be interested in. You like the -3.5? That is good. That's good. But we'll keep on rolling through these games. Sacramento Kings, Toronto Raptors in the next one. Kings 11-16 this year, 8-6 or 6-8 on the road. 12-15 against the spread this year, 7-7 against the spread on the road. 5-5 their last 10, 5-5 against the spread their last 10 as well. On the opposite side, Toronto 12-14 this year, 5-9 at home, 11-15 against the spread, 10-4 against the spread at home, 5-5, 5-5 their last 10 against the spread and directly on the money line. I'm on Toronto. This Sacramento team is yikes. So the last 5 games, yes, they're covering or winning 3 out of their last 5 against the Clippers, and Orlando. And then they lose straight up to a Charlotte team that's not pretty. And then Cleveland is Cleveland. And then before that, they lost to the Lakers and Memphis, and then barely beat the Lakers in like triple overtime. This Kings team is a mess right now. Not a team I really want to back. Toronto's a mess too, but I feel like Toronto has a little bit more right now. They're also 3-5 their last 5 games against the spread. They won against the Knicks. They won against Washington and Milwaukee. They lost by 1 to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City was on a decent stretch at that time. And then they lost to Memphis. Can't blame them for that Memphis loss. Memphis has been hot lately. This is a Toronto spot for me. Toronto has also had 3 days of rest, which is great. And then Sacramento is coming off of a game 2 days ago. So both teams have had a little bit of rest. I just think Toronto's overall the better team. I think they get the job done tonight against Sacramento. I think Toronto wins by 10+. This Kings team is a mess. Siakam prop, why not? Probably rebounds would probably be my idea for it. Meant to say Green Bay went way over. Not Tim, not Watt. I got you. The Raptorials. Yes, I'm down with that one. Golden State all day. Oklahoma City couldn't even cover 4 against a Luka team. I know, right? Shake my head. Toronto all day. Yep. I believe Van Vliet has a good game. Last one till road trip. There you go. Curry breaks record tonight in Reggie Miller Town. We'll see. We'll see. I know somebody asked about this next game. We got the Houston Rockets and the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks around a 10.5 point favorite in this game. Total of 226 in this one. Houston 8-18 this year, 1-12 on the road. But they have been covering spreads, 14-11-1 this year against the spread, 7-5-1 on the road against the spread. And not to mention, Houston's on a little bit of a streak. They've won 7 out of their last 10 and covered 8 out of their last 10. On the opposite side, Atlanta 13-13 this year, 8-5 again at home. They were a better home team. They've been struggling a bit at home lately. 11-15 against the spread, 7-6 against the spread at home, 6-4 their last 10 games with a 5-5 against the spread record in those games. For this one, it would be a lean towards Houston, but I personally did not get to anything in this game. As for a total, this total is right on the dot. I have it at around a 225.5. So this total, no value on it. Lean towards Houston. They've been hot. Just not enough for me to want to get to this game. So I'm passing on this one. And I'm only going to be passing on one other game this entire slate, which will end up being the next game we talk about. But before we jump into that, let's go back to the chat and go on it. Had OKC plus 10, made me sick. Yeah, I had OKC plus 4, so I knew mine was a loser. Which of the 6 picks would you put into a 3-point teaser tonight? Cleveland. The over in Charlotte. And the Nuggets. But I'll go over all the games in a minute. Golden State at Knicks, Celtics, Raptors, next 3 games, then go home to play the Kings. Fair enough. Houston plus points, I don't mind that. Under in the Suns, we'll go over that game, and that'll be the last game we go over on today's slate. Can you explain a little bit about line movement? How it can help you get an edge? All right, so line movement. So essentially, when the books put stuff out, put a line out, say for that Rockets and Atlanta game. They'll be like, well, most of the time, Atlanta's going to win by, it opened at 11. Atlanta's going to win by 11 most of the time. So let's put that line up and see what people think. A lot of people all of a sudden start betting Houston plus the 11, plus the 11, plus the 11. And the books are like, oh, we need to, at this point, we need to get the money. Because the whole point of the books is they want even money on both sides. So with Houston at a plus 11, they keep betting it. We're going to drop it down to 10 and see if we can get people on the Atlanta side. If they keep getting more people on the Houston side, they'll drop it even more. And essentially, the whole point of that is so that they can get even money on both sides. Live movement, you just gotta read games and think, what is the public going to do? Because right now it looks like the public is all over Houston, and that's why the line is being dropped. So you just got to try to, in order to find an edge, you got to think, what is the public going to be going after? And that's the same. And you'll find in the NBA, the biggest teams that the public will move lines for: Golden State, the Lakers, the Suns, the Bucks. Those 4 teams, you'll see a lot of line movement just because the public loves those teams, along with the Brooklyn Nets. So public loves those teams. They're going to move those lines. You just got to find a way to read it the right way and be like, okay, the line's currently at an 11. I like the Hawks in this game. I think that right now Houston might get a little bit of money, and I think it could possibly drop down to a 9.5 area, and that's where I want to grab Atlanta. Obviously, if it doesn't come to tuition, then you don't get to really make that bet. But it's all about trying to get the balance and have your own numbers for it and go from it with that. So Rockets plus 11, I would be leaning that way. It's down to a 10 now. So is it? Yeah, it's the 10 on my book as well. If the line moves up, that means peeps are putting their money on it. Yep. Suns, Cavs, Raptors, money line parlay. I like it. Vegas, baby. It's Vegas, baby, trying to keep us from breaking the books. Yeah, Vegas just doesn't want 80% of the money on one team. because then if that team wins, they lose a lot of money. So, all right. Well, here's the last game I did not bet. Milwaukee at Boston. Milwaukee is a 1-point favorite, total of 221. Milwaukee 18-10 this year, 9-6 at home, 12-16 against the spread, 8-7 at against the spread on the road. 8-2 their last 10 games, 5-5 against the spread. On the opposite side, 13-14 for Boston, 6-4 at home, 14-13 against the spread, 4-6 against the spread at home, 4-6 their last 10 games, along with 4-6 against the spread their last 10 games. If anything, for me, it's a lean towards Boston this game. The only reason why I say that is Milwaukee's on a second leg of a back-to-back, and normally when teams are on back-to-backs, it's going to be a little bit tougher for them to come out the next game. But from it switching from a 1 to a 1, like flip-flopping the sides, I really don't know what we're going to get from this game. And I'm never really good at Boston, Milwaukee, and Boston, New York, and all those games. I'm not really good at those teams. I'm really good with the Western Conference teams, so I like to lay off Milwaukee and Boston. So for this game, this will be the last one that I am passing on for tonight. Back to the chat. Don't give away the candy. Yes. Which NBA game do you think will give over tonight? Which one do I think is the best chance of going over? Charlotte, 100%. Bucks plus 1.5. You got it last night. That is beautiful. Good job. George Washington -4 college basketball. We have George Washington around a -2. So if anything at a 4, it would be a lean towards Rafford. I'm on the Cavs, Bucks, Grizzlies, and Cardinals in the NFL. I like it. I don't mind that. Personally, I did not bet the Grizzlies or the Bucks on the side, but I have your other two bets. Money line. Yes, money line. Couldn't touch Bucks Celtics. Line is funny. It's a pick 'em. Bucks away. Celtics are bad, but have some wins. Yes. Don't doubt the champs. I don't doubt the champs. I just don't want to. I'm just not interested in this game. 4 games left on today's slate. Philadelphia 76ers, Memphis Grizzlies in the next one. Sixers 3-point favorites. Total of 210 in this game. Looking at it, Sixers this year, 15-12, 9-6 on the road, 12-14, 1 against the spread, 8-6-1 against the spread on the road, 6-4 last 10, 4-6 against the spread in their last 10. Memphis 16-11, 10-6 at home, 16-11 against the spread, 9-7 against the spread at home, 7-3 for their last 10, 6-4 in at home their last 10. Against the spread their last 10. And the biggest one for me is I'm going to go under in this game at 210. Philadelphia has been a heavy under team. I have this one lined around a 203. You got to keep in mind this Philadelphia offense and defense struggle. Only averaging about 106 points a game, which most of that comes in overtimes and stuff. They have been really low scoring and good defense this year. I have this one lined around 203. A lot of people are going to see that 210 and be like, oh, I'm going to go over. Memphis is a high-scoring team. I think this one will be more of a defensive matchup tonight. We're going to go under the 210 between Philadelphia and Memphis. What do you think about Chicago State versus NIU? 62% of bets and 70% of money on Chicago State. I need to know where that line has moved from. Hold on. I'll look that one up for you. That's fine. Live odds. Chicago State, Northern Illinois. And it's gone from a 2-point spread there to a 1-point favorite there. Line has been moving the right way to where it's supposed to be. Personally, we have NIU as a 1-point favorite. So the fact that they're now we have them as a 3.5-point favorite. The fact that they're 1-point dogs now might actually lean us towards Northern Illinois in this game. because that might be enough value for us, but we'll see. We might be adding Northern Illinois to our card. Do you think the Suns Clippers game will go over the 210? I really don't know. I do have a side for that one. I don't have a total for that game. We'll go over that in a little bit. Philadelphia -2.5. You got it last night. There you go. Jaylen Brown returns tonight for Boston. There you go. That could be a big help for them tonight. Grizzlies are a little beat up, but we'll see. We'll see. Shouldn't matter. Won't be 100%. 1-800-GAMBLER. But lean Chicago State. There you go. Expand on that. The reason you lean towards them. So each night, me and Nick go through our numbers and we make lines for each game. And the whole point of that is we want to compare our lines to the book's lines. Like for that Chicago State NIU game, we have NIU should be about a 3.5-point favorite. And the fact that last night when we looked at it, they were like 1.5-point favorites, so it was only a 2 value. Not interested in that. Now that it's moved to a Chicago State +1, now it's a 4.5-point value. Me and Nick might be jumping on NIU today. If 70% of the money, is on Chicago State, and they have slightly better stats. The big thing with that is the money. Yeah, they have 70% of the money. That would be concerning if the line didn't move, or if the line moved in the opposite direction. That would be concerning. But seeing that they have 70% of the money is on Chicago State, and the line moved from NIU being a favorite to being a dog, that is the right way that it should have moved. But with that being, now that creates a little bit more value for our NIU play. That's just us. We're looking into it. I'll look into most of the games after the stream again. And if any of them, I'll quick plug, because I'm gonna. That's what I do. Let me pull up this full screen. Not that. Share screen. Quick plug. If I do end up adding anything to my card, you will see it here under free plays, free picks on the Earle Sports Bet site. Just go to earlesportsbets.com, or if you want to, just go down to the link in the description. That has our promo code and everything. You don't have to do that. You could always, I'll show you from the link in the description. If you go to that, it'll just show you this. You just click on Earle Sports Bets, and it'll pull you back up to here. Scroll down, and if we have any free plays for this day, obviously today's a lighter day. So we only have one free play on here, which is going to be Cleveland -5. But if we add any more plays, they will be on this screen, or they'll be on here. So there you go. That should work. Of course, my rebuttal is NIU is a bad team, and on the road, Chicago State plays well at home. That's fine. At the end of the day, me and Nick just look at the numbers, and we count the fact that NIU is on the road. We do account for that, and that's how we kind of get to our numbers. Is we certain things go into certain factors, so that's how it is. What total you got for the Chicago State game? 129. Great breakdown, appreciate it. The total set at 124 to 127. Haven't checked it yet. People seem to lean under. At a 124. Me and Nick might be interested in the over, seeing that we have 129. At 127, we wouldn't be. Majority of the money is on the under also. At the end of the day, yes, it matters where the money's at, but me and Nick are very statistical when it comes to our college basketball. And once again, just going to throw this up here. Me and Nick have been having a very, very good college basketball season. And I'll just quickly keep... and then we'll get back to the NBA games. Me and Nick have been having a very, very good college basketball season. 261 and 187. We're up 56 units. So very, very solid season. Me and Nick are very statistical. So when it comes to this, NIU actually might end up being on our card for today. I'll go through all the games after the stream. I got the under last night, and it dropped 3. At that point, as it drops, that creates more value for me and Nick. That's all we see there. So, yeah, it's a fantastic start to the season. There's still conference play and everything, so hopefully we can still continue to rack up the wins. We'll keep moving on, though. We got 3 more NBA games for today. Charlotte Hornets, Dallas Mavericks. Dallas a -2.5 favorite. Total of 216. I've seen this line go bonkers today. It opened at 219. It dropped down to 216. I cannot figure out why. I know the fact that we have Luka Doncic remains out. LaMelo Ball remains out. Terry Rozier will be back. PJ Washington is questionable. We'll see with it. I like the over. I know Dallas just played on us last night. Charlotte Hornets, it's been one of those spots where you plug and play the over. They've gone over in 8 games in a row. 7 out of 8 games. The only game that they did not go over, according to covers, was when they had 216. We had the over 215.5 that game. So to us, Charlotte has gone over in 8 straight games without LaMelo Ball. Even without LaMelo Ball, so one of their big players, even without him, still going way over. I have this game going over again. 216, way too low of a total. I know they're going up against Dallas Mavericks. If Dallas can go ahead and get 95, 100 points, I think Charlotte wins tonight. If we can get like 105, 110 points each, that's perfect. I think Charlotte wins this game with Dallas on a second leg of a back-to-back. So lean Charlotte as well. I just have this one being a high-scoring game because that's the way Charlotte plays. So way over in this game, and the fact that they're giving it to us at a 216 instead of the 219 from last night, I am loving it even more. You took Hornets plus 3.5. Why not? Dallas on a second leg of back-to-back, and I don't necessarily trust Dallas this year. That's fine. Last night I went under Lakers, and Vancouver came through. Yeah, we had the knuckleheads as well. Vancouver was nice. Did not bet that Laker game. I'll stay away. If anything, my play is RIU -7. So Rhode Island. I want to. If that Rhode Island drops to a 6.5, me and Nick will be on it. At a 7, we're not going to be. Cavs won't. Yeah, no, they don't. They almost. No. I don't see that one being like last night's game. Charlotte may win outright. I might make a ticket with Charlotte money line first quarter, first half. There you go. I really don't see Milwaukee hanging around. I don't either, but the thing is, me and Nick with our system, we follow a strict system. So we have our number, and if there's a 4-point difference on either side or more, we bet it. If there's 3.5 or less in terms of totals, it's a no. And in terms of sides, it's a no. 5 for totals. So Rhode Island, yes, Rhode Island, yeah. Luka is not playing tonight. No, he is not. I still see this game going over. That's just me, though. I have that game. It's similar. I have this Hornets game lined at around a 225 area. So I do think that there's plenty of value to go over with in this one. I base this on watching both teams play, the percentage of money and bets. There you go. Everybody has a different way of doing it. Everyone has a different way of doing it. Me and my brother are very statistical. So you're wrong. They went outright. Watch. Who wins outright? Hornets. I could see Hornets win outright. I'm not opposed to that. 2 games left. We get the Denver Nuggets hosting the Washington Wizards in this game. Nuggets around a 4.5 point favorite, total of 214.5. Will Barton is questionable with an illness. He's been questionable. He did not play Saturday. He did play the other game. He should be good to go. I'm going to count him as good to go. Kyle Kuzma out, COVID-19 protocols. That's going to hurt the Washington depth in this one. And Washington's been rough the past little while anyway. Looking at these teams, 15-12 for Washington, 7-8 on the road. 12-14-1 against the spread, 4-10-1 against the spread on the road, 4-6 their last 10, 2-7-1 against the spread their last 10. This Washington team is struggling. 13-13 for Denver this year, 7-4 at home. 11 and 15 against the spread, 5 and 6 at home against the spread, 4 and 6 last 10, 4 and 6 against the spread. I'm on Denver. Even though they've been struggling, without Kuzma on that Washington side, it's going to be really difficult for Washington to get stuff going, especially since this Washington team has really been struggling. They have lost or pushed in the last 5 games against the spread to Utah, Detroit, Indiana, Toronto, and Cleveland, which Cleveland's pretty much the only good team in there. And Utah as well. But this Washington team has not been doing anything lately. I know Denver has not either, but I think Denver takes care of business at home against a bad Washington team, or a struggling Washington team, I should say. Washington is going to be a good team for the rest of the year, but they're going to be struggling. I'm grabbing Denver minus the 4.5 tonight in this one. Moose. Bucks. Milwaukee. If in terms of Milwaukee, whether or not you're talking about the Bucks or the college basketball team, I like the Nuggets, but Wizards good in Denver for some reason. You can't really use the statistics because those are the last couple of years, so just be careful. Kuzma sucks anyways. They play better without him. Still, that just takes away from some of the depth that they have. I'm not talking about the NBA. No, Milwaukee is not going to stay close with Rhode Island. I'm just waiting for that line to drop. If I can get that line at 6.5, I'm grabbing it. Nuggets haven't been home in weeks. Hey, they're back at home. This could be nice. I'll be laughing on my way to the bank. Have fun. When is Denver's last home game? Denver played last at home. Wow. November 26th. Yeah, they haven't been home in a while. That's been a rough road trip. And they haven't been bad on that road trip. They went 4-3 on the road trip, so that's fine. If you're back in the Bucks, that's fine. That's fine. I personally have no bet on that game. Final game of the NBA slate: Phoenix Suns and the LA Clippers in this last game. Suns 3-point favorites, total of 210 in this game. Suns, the best team in the NBA in terms of record. They are 21-4 this year, 9-2 on the road, 13-12 against the spread, 6-5 against the spread on the road, 9-1 their last 10 games. That only loss being to Golden State without Booker, which Booker will remain out today. And then 5-5 against the spread. On the opposite side with the Clippers, 5-12 this season, 11-7 at home, 12-15 against the spread, 7-11 against the spread at home, 5-5 their last 10, 3-7 against the spread their last 10. Paul George is listed as doubtful for tonight. Booker continues to be ruled out. And then non-COVID illness, questionable DeAndre Ayton. So a bunch of question marks and injuries in this one. With Paul George out, I'm going to be all over Phoenix. I think Phoenix takes care of business as 3-point favorites. I honestly think they could win by 7+ in this game. So without Paul George, even if DeAndre Ayton's out, I still really like the Suns in this game. So taking them minus the 3 against a bad Clippers team not a bad Clippers team, a struggling Clippers team that does not cover spreads. Back to the chat, and then we'll go do recaps and stuff. Stay on subject. No. I love the Nuggets money line right now. Money line at a 170. Yeah, okay, -5. There you go. That's better. -4 on my book. So, all good. But that is everything for today. I know it's a little bit of a smaller slate, and I still managed to go 50 minutes. That's fantastic. But that is everything. Before I do a recap and head on out for today, let me roll the bumper one more time to tell you guys about our promo code that's right here.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and I promise you guys, it is worth it. If you guys are not getting anything, go check out the website. take a look around. Even if you don't get from me and Nick, there's plenty of other cappers on that site. If you guys want to support us and do anything with that, instead of going to picks and parlays, because I 100% picks and parlays, great site, love them. If you guys go to Earle Sports Bets, me and Nick make a little bit more money from that. So if you guys are interested in that and want to support us even more, check out the link in the description. Even if you get somebody else from the site, from Picks and Parlays, go to Earle Sports Bets. You get a piece of that as well. So if you guys want to support us or anything like that, that link is in the description below. And if you use the code BOWL, BOWL, you get 20% off the entire site. So you get our pass, a 7-day pass for $40. Cheapest on the site amongst anybody. So go ahead and check that out. Along with check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parlays, Premium Plays, and our merch, all linked down below. Also, we're trying to reach 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at 1,478, 22 subscribers away. Help us reach that 1,500 mark before the beginning of 2022. We appreciate all you guys' support. It's because of you guys that we're able to do this full time. So thank you, everybody in the chat. Hello, Mitch Wilson says he likes the Wizards against the Nuggets. Hey, it's all right. Fade the Clippers. Yep, Clippers got a better bench than the Suns. That's fine, but it's all good. Before you leave, can you talk a little bit about trap lines? What gives it away on being too good to be true? Sometimes you got to figure out the low-hanging fruit from trap lines. It's just all depending on your looking at it. If you look at where the money and stuff is, and you see, if you see a certain amount of money is on one side and the line's moving the opposite way, that could be a trap line. I mean, a lot of public is on one side. And I will say, I have a trap line for the NFL this weekend. And I know Nick's going to disagree with me heavily. New England +2 is a trap line this weekend. Everybody's going to see New England. The top team in the AFC is a dog versus the Colts. I'll be on the Colts -2 or on the money line, whatever it is. A trap line is essentially just a line that's too good to be true. And most of the time it is. Like, if I had to look at a trap line for tonight, it could possibly be Golden State -3. Because people will see, they're only 3-point favorites against a bad Indiana team, and then hit it, and then Indiana wins straight up. That could easily be the truth there, but I don't really. Mostly with the trap lines, we're all victims of this. Yes, we are. We've all walked straight into trap lines. I remember in college football, one of the biggest trap lines I walked into was Wake Forest +3.5 versus North Carolina. That the week that Wake Forest lost their first game. I can't believe the Browns. You had -2.5. Bought half a point yesterday. There you go. It happens. But we'll go ahead and do a recap and then head on out for today. Real quick, Manic Monday today on Picks and Parlays. 1:30. That's with Lenny. Higgs is live at 12. Trapped at his show earlier on Picks and Parlays. Me, Nick, and Lenny will be live at 6 o'clock for Game Time Decision. So check out all that stuff. Links stuff in the description below, I believe. Recap for today. I'm on the Arizona Cardinals. That is our circuit pick. That is our best bet of the week for the NFL. -2.5 for that one. NBA, I like the Cleveland Cavaliers -5.5. Toronto -4.5. Denver -4.5. Phoenix -3. The under in Philly and the over in Charlotte. Nick is also on Arizona, and then his NBA plays. He's got the same totals as me, and he's also got Memphis +3 in that one. I have to disagree. I can't fade Curry. Yes, I 100% agree. You can't fade. That might be the trap spot, though. We'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see how it is. If you want to bet it, go ahead. I'm not stopping you from betting it. I did not bet that game. I just feel like that one could be the trap spot of the night. There you go. Never bet against UNC. That was football. That was for football. And UNC is one of my 3 teams for college. UNC, Syracuse, ECU. So there you go. Golden State money line. Good luck. But that should wrap it up for me. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's make some money, cash some bets, NBA, college basketball, NFL tonight. Good luck, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.